The city of Lagos is the future for a greater Nigeria. A city experiencing purposeful and visionary governance and leadership to maintain its mantra as a center of excellence. This is the city we love talking about on the City of Lagos TV show. Welcome. You're still watching the City of Lagos TV show on TV Nigeria. Welcome to Speaking with the SA. This is a special segment on the program where we speak to the special advisors to Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, basically to also follow up, verify, and ascertain the level of compliance, efforts, and initiatives with regards to the Themes Plus agenda of Mr. Governor. And so today we're going to be speaking with a special advisor to Governor Sanwo-Olu on political, legislative, and civic engagement, Dr. Afolabi Abiodun Tajudeen. Doc, you're welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure to have you.
My pleasure too.
Just for record purpose, can you give us a brief but precise profile of your distinguished self, political and professional background?
Thank you very much. My name is Dr. Afolabi Abiodun Mohammed Tajudeen, the special advisor to Mr. Governor on political, legislative, and civic engagement, a Lagosian by birth and by everything. I attended Ansarudeen Primary School, Odunfa, Lagos, after which I proceeded to Ansarudeen College, Isolo, for my West African School certificate. There, right after, I went to Anwar Islam College, formerly Ahmadiyya College in Agege, for my A levels, that is higher school certificate. And immediately after that, I proceeded to the Premier University, the University of Ibadan, for my first degree in agriculture and forestry, BSc. I served in Maiduguri, that was precisely in 1986, where I had my primary assignment with Lake Chad River Development Authority. Immediately after my service, I went back for my master's, where I had my MSc in forestry. I was given appointment to teach as an agricultural teacher at Fetland Grammar School. One day, the governor of Lagos State then, Colin Raji Rasaki, came to commission the new prototype building in that school. That was the agric teacher. So he saw my farm and he asked the principal, "What are you doing here?" He said, "Sidimba said, that is our farm." He said, "Your farm is as good as this? Look at the crops." "Who's your agric teacher?" He said, "How did you do this thing?" I said, by virtue of my profession, that when we must always turn challenges to opportunities. So I said, look, I did exactly that by turning the challenges on this farm to opportunities, and that was why I made this farm to be what it is today. And I told him all varieties of crops I have there, and said, "Commissioner for Agri, Mr. Akintoye," said, "This man is a wizard. He's not supposed to be a teacher. Take him to the ministry." I worked briefly in Ministry of Agriculture, and I was taken to Lagos State Coconut Development Authority as the Assistant General Manager Technical. I had the opportunity of going back to school again. I went to Lagos State University for my PhD, and I happened to be the first PhD environmental scientist to be produced by that university. After that, I had my PhD in environmental resources management. Then I was posted to Ministry of the Environment, where I acted as Director of Conservation. After that, I was asked to take over Director Monitoring, Enforcement, and Compliance, which I had for many years. But it's always a happy thing to let people know that I was instrumental to the most development that we are now seeing in Lagos State. I don't like working on marbles. I like to work on mud, where I leave my footprints. The footprints that I left at that place is still there. After my retirement, I was offered this appointment.
Fantastic. For you to become the special advisor, that means you have something to offer to the government. Now, what are the key fundamental advisory responsibilities and functions of your office?
Before my assumption to this office was office of civic engagement. But now, it's now political, legislative, and civic engagement. That means we have 3 in 1. So the responsibility of this office is now well broadened. It's now all encompassing. Encompassing in the sense that this office has to deal with the political class, the executive arms of the government. The head is Mr. Governor, Mr. Selibo, the Mr. Talk and Do, supported by our able dynamic Deputy Governor, Dr. Hamzat. Then we have the legislative class, that is Lagos State House of Assembly and the Lagos State representatives at the National Assembly. Then the third one, which is the civic engagement, that is the core responsibility of this office to the citizenry of Lagos State. Those are the people that put us in power. I have to give back to them. It is very key in Mr. Sanwo-Olu's program, and that is why he has never played it down to look after the citizenry of Lagos State. There are a lot of activities, there are a lot of functions, there are a lot of benefits that Mr. Governor have for this citizen of Lagos State, which we are doing and will still continue to do.
What efforts has your office taken to drive the process of local governments and members of the communities to actually work actively to improve on their community through knowledge, values, skills, and motivations?
Upon my coming to this office, I think I have visited about 3 of the Hibiles: Ikeja, Badagry, Ekpe, Lagos Island, and Ikorodu. Those are the Hibile we have. Out of these 5 divisions, at least this office has visited at least 3 divisions, synergizing with the local government. We carry our national program to the local government, where we invite the APC echelon in that local government, the CDC, the CDA, CDHR, those are the civil society organization, the NGOs. We bring them together. We now go and tell them all what government has been doing. What are those things, what are those programs, what are those projects government has been doing that they should know about. The last time we went to Agege local government, where we involved LASRA to come and talk to people the need of making sure they registered with LASRA and to have their LASRA number, the benefits that will accrue to them being a resident of Lagos State.
What are these benefits?
Like this office, if you want to give you anything, you must have your LASRA card. Without LASRA card, that means you are not a resident of Lagos State. And once you are not a resident of Lagos State, you cannot benefit from the program of Lagos State. We bring in the Lashma office, that is Ilera Eko, and register. And how much would they register? Is just 8,500 naira. You can benefit health services free of charge for millions of naira. This information, they were not privy to it before. But fortunately for us, we were able to bring government down to them. Let me just give you a scenario. Somebody came to me. He said he had hernia, and the bill they gave him was close to 500,000, drugs not inclusive. And I told him, come, me, I don't have 700,000 to give you, but I can help you. Immediately, I put a call to Lashma office. Please give me somebody to come to my office today. And they came. I paid for that guy 8,500 naira. He was registered, and within 2-3 weeks, the ID card came out, and he took it to the hospital. I am telling you, that guy did not spend a dime. So those are the type of benefits. We went to Badagry. We met the KBAC of Itoga, where we distributed palliatives. They received us, they sang song for us, and I'm telling you, they felt the dividend of democracy coming to them in their domain. That is part of what we do, and we will still continue to do.
What's the level of synergy with other agencies and ministries?
We synergize very well. To any program we want to do, you cannot do things in silo. We synergize with it. There's this thing we call mother infant child delivery, MISD, where we take care of the unborn baby. So we go about providing them with different types of food that could be beneficial to the growth of the fetus. Commissioner for MEP2 is helping us. So there are a lot of synergies among the MDAs and what have you. So we do that very well.
Dr. Afolabi Abiodun Tajuddin, the Special Advisor to Mr. Governor on political, legislative, and civic engagement. Talking to us on Speaking with the SA on the City of Lagos TV show. He has been able to, of course, give us a very comprehensive catalog of various initiatives, efforts, programs, and projects his office has been able to put in place for the benefit of Lagosians. Now, Doctor, let's look at the political legislative end because Lagos is a cosmopolitan city, multi ethnic, with a huge population. How have you been able to reawaken the consciousness of Lagosians when it has to do with the political and legislative arm of your responsibility?
When we look at our political class, then the legislative class. So I would say every year, one of those things we do is we will organize a pally. That pally, what we do is we make sure we bring good synergies between the political class and the legislative class. We bring them together to a place for discourse. That of this year we have done, but by the grace of the Almighty God, next year we will repeat the same thing. We want to bring everybody on a round table. It is a process, it is a way by which they judge all together. They trash out grievances among themselves. We are lucky in Lagos State, no grievances whatsoever, but there is no how one thing or the other will not come up, and we trash it down there to bring harmony, good relationship. And I tell you, during that pally, people are free to hold on to the microphone and say, this is what we want you, legislature to do for us at Abuja. Look at last ESCO. Part of the memorandum was that our National Assembly members, both the members of House of Reps and the most distinguished senators representing Lagos State, they should go and fight for Lagos State for a special status. Lagos State is due for a special status. And that was one of the takeaway to the National Assembly. And the legislators too, that this, they said, look, Mr. Governor, right, this is what we feel should be happening between us and your very good self. Aside from watching the plenary session of the Lagos State House of Assembly, we do go to National Assembly too, Abuja, this office. In fact, 3 weeks ago, we just had one where we visited the National Assembly. We observed their plenary. We met all members of House of Reps. We met all members of the Red Chamber representing. There are 3 of them. We presented these 2 flags to them as an embodiment of remembrance of that oath they gave to Lagos State. That their commitment as they are in the National Assembly is not only meant for Nigeria. Right? But this will be a sort of remembrance to them, to remind them that, look, don't sleep or slumber. You are representing Lagos State, and immediately you see this flag, you must be called to order and say, Lagos State, my state, you must protect them. That is what we do to make sure we bring the political class, the legislative class, and the executive together.
How would you want to describe the support from Mr. Governor?
It's incredible. If he has not given this office a good budget to work with, we will be docile. So on behalf of the staff of this ministry, I think we should give kudos to Mr. Governor for supporting us, for acceding his pen on paper when we request for anything from them. I'm telling you, it's been wonderful, and I'm telling Lagosians that Mr. Governor has given a good support to this office, and that is why we've been able to do much. This office is what they call Esegiri. Nílé Anjofe kú o, a ò màmá rẹ́ nìkan. This office, every day, people that flock this place, the indigent, the vulnerables, those that cannot feed 3 square meals daily, they come here. And what we do as part of our activities and our civic responsibility to them, when Mr. Sanwo-Olu came on board, he came up with a program, which is Sanwo-Olu Listens, Sanwo-Olu Cares. And under Sanwo-Olu Listens, Sanwo-Olu Cares, will give beneficiary checks of different values depending on what problem you bring to this office. Last week, we just distributed about 280 checks for different people. Next month, we will see the same thing and we'll continue to do it.
What are the futuristic, all-inclusive programs, plans, and ideas your office have for Lagosians?
We have a lot of programs readily available now for Lagosians. We are going into all the nooks and crannies of the Ibile. We are holding a sensitization program in majorly all the local government. Our civic week will fall in the month of November, and we have a lot of programs that the citizenry can benefit from. We'll have a lot of programs that will make them to be more committed to Lagos, not even to Lagos, to the government. Then the civil society organization, we are always in tandem. There's no program we do, we don't bring them in, so that when they get back to their various forms of where they are learned to, they will tell them, look, government has this for us, government has this for them. And when they see feedback from us to them, I am telling you, there will be no need for any unrest in Lagos State.
Special advisor to the governor, Dr. Falabi Tajuddin, on political, legislative, and civil engagement. It's been a wonderful time speaking with you, sir. But on a final note, what's your word of advice, encouragement, and assurance to the politically conscious stakeholders, community leaders, and Lagosians?
I will first of all say this in Yoruba to Lagosians. Èmi ọmọ yìí ni mò ń bá yín sọ̀rọ̀. Ọ̀mọ̀wé Afọlábí Abíọ́dún Mohammed Tajudeen, ẹ lọ fọkàn balẹ̀. Késekése lẹ rí, kàsàkàsà ń bọ̀ lẹ́yìn. Kàsàkàsà kẹ̀dẹ̀rẹ́, wọ́n lòun bàbá késekése. You haven't seen nothing. The one you have seen is just a tip of the iceberg. Please relax. More are in the offing. More are coming. You will not regret being a stakeholder in this state. And I'll tell you, my governor, my deputy governor, they are out there to making sure they bring succor to the doorstep of your households. They bring succor, they bring smile to your lips, and they bring good tidings to you any day, anytime. This office is for you. My office, our office is open to you. I am the last man standing in Alausa. I close by 10 o'clock, 11. The door is open. Ask, you will be given. Seek, you will be given. Knock, and I'm telling you, the governor is here waiting for you. I am the representative of Mr. Governor in this office. I'm my permanent secretary, Mrs. Shola Shashore, good permanent secretaries to work with.
Dr. Falabi Abiodun Tajuddin, the special advisor to Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu on political, legislative, and civic engagement, has been speaking to us on our special segment, speaking with the SA on the City of Lagos TV show. SA, want to thank you.
Thank you very much.
And we wish you all the best.
I want to see more of you too.
And we hope to come again. And because our mission here is to verify and ascertain the good works your office has been doing for Lagosians. And that's it for now. The City of Lagos TV show will continue in a moment. Stay tuned.
Excellent day to Lagosians. My name is Dr. Afolabi Abiodun Mohammed Tajuddin, the special advisor to Mr. Governor, Mr. Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu, the governor of Lagos State. This office is all about putting smiles to the faces of Lagosians. A lot abound here. We are ready to serve you. We are ready to give to you. And my governor, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, had assured that through Sanwo-Olu listening, Sanwo-Olu cares is going to put smiles to all the faces of Lagosians. We are here to serve you. We will serve you the more. Like I say, késekése lẹ́rí kàsàkàsà ń bọ̀ lẹ́yìn kàsàkàsà wọ́n lò ní baba késekése. You are just seeing the tip of the iceberg. Many are still coming. If you have problems to do with health, education, business, house rent, the vulnerables, please come. We are here to do it and give whatever the governor has for you in stock. Putting smile to Lagosian faces is what Mr. Governor is all about for. And Mr. Deputy Governor, Lagosians, be ready, more are still coming. Ìgbéga ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó, àjùmọ̀ṣe gbogbo wa ni o.
If Lagos is your dream city, keep hope alive until we come your way again next week. Thanks for watching.